If you know me money, do not disturb me, please. Man, it's all up. It is what it is. Mama, baby, man, it's all up. It is what it is. Mama, baby, money no they bring happiness. So now when I get money, I realize so. But no be hypocrite. I dey pray make you get your own too. See bad times will never last. Hey, let me know my last. Yo, oh, oh, oh. Life comes at you so fast. Small time you don't become waiting you hate. Yo, okay. They hate their lives and they no energy for nobody. We know they happy for me. For me. Okay. You hate your life and you lonely. No energy for nobody. No waste your time, man. I know say you. If it go cost my peace, then I go take my leave. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please. If it go cost my peace, that's some expensive shit. Oh. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please. Man, it's all up. It is what it is. Mama, baby,
Good afternoon, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me today, this afternoon, this Wednesday afternoon. It's a holiday here in Kenya. It's Labor Day, a holiday for the workers where they talk about their workers' rights and what they should definitely improve in regards to the people in different departments, the doctors, the teachers, the lawyers, everything. So I'm kind of looking forward to hear what the is it the minister of that department is going to say, or the leader of that department, Mr. Acholi, is going to like basically give a right, not recommendation, like whatever agenda that he has for the workers in Kenya, because it's been really, really such a dire year in regards to our study. But thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Let's pop with Ewoton. We're going to be talking about the power of self belief. That has been a week, the main theme of the topic this week in regards to the guys who have been joining us on Let's Pop here on Blackout Fire Radio Network.com. That is on StreamYard. And also, you can download our app on StreamYard, on Google Store, I'm sorry, and also stream on www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. Remember that you are the change that you need to see in the world in regards to whatever you're doing, you matter and you have a purpose in this world, and you can basically make an impact. Kindly join us on StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook, and all the social media to follow this conversation in regards to the power of self-belief. And today I'm going to start with a short video in regards to how we can basically motivate ourselves into basically believing in who we are, believing in what we have in regards to the passion in life, in regards to what we want to do in life, the power to push yourself, having the staying power in regards to anything that you're doing in life, and also surrounding yourself with people who see the better part of you and they can bring the best out of you, and also as you do the same thing, because I believe that as we're here on this beautiful world, beautiful continent, we all have an impact to make. We've been talking about how we can do that if we're in the sector or the department in the government, different organizational entrepreneurial skills that we should basically venture into if you're a business person, and basically just adding a part in regards to how that can be better, because I believe there's so much things that we can change in different departments in regards to our country, in regards to the different factors that they're there, music industry, the fashion industry, and how that can really make an impact. It doesn't really matter that if you feel like it doesn't really add up because of the followers. And of course, that you may think that I don't have much followers, but I feel like whatever you're doing in regards to life, There's someone always looking at you and basically saying, I want to be like that person. There's someone learning from you in regards to what you're doing, how you're carrying yourself, the principles that you're taking in life. So I believe, and I always say, redefining Africa is, but basically it starts with us. I know there's so much um, agenda in regards to how Africa should run, or the people who are in control in regards to how different countries in Africa are. But the first thing that I basically understand, if we really starts with you in regards to the impact that you're making, you never know. It's the small steps that we take, or the actions that we take, that really matter in life, without looking at each other like, I'm not such a public figure to have an influence. But I believe you, as I said earlier, you never know who you're motivating, and maybe they can carry that and basically make a difference. And I also want to give a shout out to CCI, a company here in Kenya that is all about elevating Africa. It has basically created such a um, um, really vast employment system here in Kenya. The fact that there's no employment when the young people are finishing high school, even those who are trying to like go to colleges, it has really created employment for a lot of young people. It's like a stepping stone in regards to what you're gonna do. And it's being launched on the 10th by the president, or President Ruto, and a lot of other investors that are coming. And also, there's going to be a fan pack on the 12th of May in regards to basically launching their second organizational company here in Kenya. There's one in Garden City, and the theme, or the title of it, so it's called Elevate Africa. Shout out to Rishi, the CEO of CCI, who's just doing an amazing work. I believe he saw the niche that there's a way that you can create such an amazing employment system here in Kenya, and it's beautiful what they're doing. And how it's grown really, really fast. And one thing I like about the CEO of the organization is the fact that he keeps pushing, and the fact that we always work towards something. And you feel like when I reach somewhere or this destination, I'm gonna rest. There's never resting. Honestly, you always want to be better. You always want to grow in the fact that. You want to be better. Even the fact that we think like the millionaires or the billionaires are okay. No, you always want to grow and evolve to be a better person. Even if you um, get to the dream job, the dream house, you always want to improve yourself. But it also depends the whys on what you want to get in life. Why do you want to get this? Why do you want to go here? What's the main motive behind everything that you're doing? That always matters. But I'm gonna give a shout out to CCI and the amazing launch that is happening on the 12th. I hope many of all are going to be there and basically represent and also celebrate this beautiful achievement in regards to how the company is growing, and also offering job opportunities to Kenyans here, the young people in Kenya after high school, because many people after high school here, young people, when they finish high school, they really don't have a job. And CCI actually, you need your papers, of course. You just have to be eligible for it. And you also need to have experience in regards to Thank you, Kay Williams, and everybody for joining me again on the show. Let's Pop with Ewoton. I'm so sorry we had a network issue, but thank you for joining us this afternoon. Hoping you all are having a great day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate you all. Remember to download our app on Google Store and also to download or view and stream on www.blackheartfairnetwork.com. Kay Williams, thank you so much. The music industry is poison because it is in their hands of the wrong people. I definitely agree with you. A toxic person only changes their victims, never themselves. A toxic person only change their victims. I'm trying to understand that, never themselves. So they basically do not change who they are, but they change the people they're trying to. I'm kind of lost, but I'm kind of understanding what you're saying. Thank you, Roman Gonzalez, for joining me on Let's Pop with Iritan. The topic is the power of self-belief with my guest, Wish. I hope he's going to join us, but if not, we're still going to schedule him on another show. And also, the topic was the fear of AI in music production. But thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I was basically talking about and giving a shout out to CCI, the beautiful organization that is offering beautiful, amazing employment here in Kenya when guys leave high school because there are no jobs, or basically, even if you're basically in college, there are not jobs here in Kenya. It has created such a very large, vast employment system here in Kenya where young people are able to stand on their own, start businesses. It's basically kind of like a stepping stone. And some have really elevated to higher positions of head of operations, senior managers, which is a beautiful thing. So shout out to CCI on their launch on the 10th and the 12th of May. And our President Ruto is going to basically be opening it on the 10th of May. And also now the concert is going to be on the 12th in celebration of the company. Shout out to the CEO, Rishi, for such an amazing opportunity that is basically offering to the youngsters. And here we're talking about the power of self-belief. I'm going to get back to it. I had a short clip to play in regards to the power of self-belief and how we can basically make an impact in whatever that we're doing to basically just better ourselves, to grow, evolve, and be better humans in the society. Basically make an impact in the household, in the offices, in the music industry. As Kay Williams says right now, the music industry is poison because it is in the hands of the wrong people. And you can also see whatever we listen to sometimes, it doesn't really add much to us. And the guys who are basically we don't really hear about them are the ones who really sing meaningful songs that really empower you. But the stream and the main media is kind of, the music is not giving because it's all the same old about money, about sex, about women. But I can understand, as Kay Williams says. And also, thank you so much. Thank you, Kay Williams, for listening, or you're looking to get into the music. Thank you so much. I'm going to play a short clip so that you can be able to understand the power of self belief here on Let's Pop with Iriton. Thank you so much for joining us. Mhm.
or tripled your income? Aren't you? All improvement in your life comes from changing your beliefs about yourself and your possibilities. Personal growth comes from changing your beliefs about what you can do and about what is possible for you. Would you like to double your income? Of course you would. Here's the question. Do you believe that it is possible? How would you like to triple your income? Do you believe that that is possible as well? Whatever your level of skepticism, let me ask you a question. Since you started your first job, haven't you already doubled or tripled your income? Aren't you already earning vastly more than you earned when you started? Haven't you already proven to yourself that it is possible to double and triple your income? And what you have done before, you can do again, and probably over and over, if you just learn how. You simply have to believe that it is possible. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Perhaps the greatest breakthrough in the 20th century in the field of human potential was the discovery of the self-concept. Everything you do or achieve in your life, every thought, feeling, or action is controlled and determined by your self-concept. Your self-concept precedes and predicts your levels of performance and effectiveness in everything you do. Your self-concept is the master program of your mental computer. It is the basic operating system. Everything that you accomplish in your outer world is a result of your self-concept. What psychologists have discovered is that your self-concept is made up of the sum total of all of your beliefs, attitudes, feelings, and opinions.
Thank you, General Mosquito, for joining us on Let's Talk with Ewoton. You're asking what's the topic of the day. The topic is the power of self-belief, and I was supposed to have a guest. I hope he's joining me. I've sent, just waiting for him. Also, the topic was the power of self-belief. That has been the topic of the week on Let's Talk with Ewoton, and also the fear of AI in music production. So the artists, the producers, what's the fear in regards to AI can do anything, produce, make beats? So we're talking about how is that affecting the music artists and producers in regards to, like, now we have AI, do we really need producers? And also artists, because AI is doing everything. So that's the topic of the day. I just started also with an uplifting video in regards to the power of self-belief and just walking in confidence and also making an impact in our own little tiny spaces.
Opinions about yourself and
Thank you, Alkaline Nasir. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Shout out to him.
your world. Because of this, you always operate in a manner consistent with your self-concept, whether positive or negative. Here's an interesting discovery about the self-concept. Even if your self-concept is made up of erroneous beliefs about yourself or your world, as far as you are concerned, these are facts, and you will think, feel, and act accordingly. As it happens, your beliefs about yourself are largely subjective. They are often not based on fact at all. They are the result of information you have taken in throughout your life and the way you have processed that information. Your beliefs have been shaped and formed by your early childhood, your friends and associates, your reading and education, your experiences, both positive and negative, and 1,000 other factors. The worst of all beliefs are self-limiting beliefs. If you believe yourself to be limited in some way, whether or not it is true, it becomes true for you. If you believe it, you will act as if you were deficient in that particular area of talent or skill. Overcoming self-limiting beliefs and self-imposed limitations is often the biggest obstacle standing between you and the realization of your full potential. Albert Einstein was sent home from school as a young man with a learning disability. His parents were told that he was incapable of being educated. They refused to accept this diagnosis and eventually arranged for him to get an excellent education. Dr. Albert Schweitzer had the same problems at school as a boy. His parents were encouraged to apprentice him to a shoemaker so that he would have a safe, secure job when he grew up. Both men went on to earn doctorates before the ages of 20 and to leave their marks on the history of the 20th century. According to an article in Fortune magazine on learning disabilities in business, many presidents and senior executives of Fortune 500 corporations today were diagnosed in school as being not particularly bright or capable, but by virtue of hard work, they went on to achieve great success in their industries. Thomas Edison was expelled from school in the 6th grade. His parents were told that it would be a waste of time to spend any money educating him because he was not particularly smart or capable of being taught in anything. Edison went on to become the greatest inventor of the modern age.
No, he wasn't.
This has been
No, he
repeated
wasn't.
thousands of times.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Believed.
No, he wasn't. See, you see how you said he makes propaganda? That's a lie. See how propaganda is done, family? But I also realized how he mentioned Napoleon Hill, right? And every time being a Christian, she doesn't know that anybody speaking Napoleon Hill is anti-Christian. Every time does he know her own belief system. Now anybody speaking Napoleon Hill, which is all this is really just ancient African science. It's spirituality they're talking about. How the white man has co-opted African science and rebranded it as this nonsense this white man is talking. Okay? They've taken your ancient science, you guys already know in the chat room, and rebranded it what this white man is saying. This is ancient African spirituality. Ancient. Thousands of years ago. He's rebranding it as some nonsense that they're talking about. This is the stuff that they stole out of Africa and now rebranded it. And the funny part with Ewoton, she doesn't know, she's not supposed to be listening to this because this is the stuff they told her which was voodoo. That's what this is. Or juju. The white man just rebranded it. Oh, your self-belief and all that nonsense. As Jay Williams and Jim Muskee, you guys already know, this is putting a new face on African spirituality, as they always do. Take your sides and rebrand it. This is, but every time being naive, she doesn't know that. And when he mentioned Napoleon Hill, at least shout out to Napoleon Hill, who knows where he got it from. Knows all this came from Africa. And it's thousands of years ago spirituality. It had nothing to do with belief system and all of those nonsense. Because it's not a belief. It's spirituality. Knowing your subconscious creates your reality. How you perceive yourself from within goes from without. So the ancient African science goes, as above, so below, as within, so without. We know that's the ancient law, you guys say in the chat room for me, ancient law of correspondence. That's the ancient law of correspondence. But you see how white people steal your shit and try to repackage it and name it some other stuff as if they're giving you something new when they have not. It's stolen African spirituality. But at least when he mentioned Napoleon Hill admits where he got it from, right? And this is all the stuff that the church that Ewoton goes to is against. Everything this man's saying is what the church tells you is wrong. Because this is African ancient spirituality. So, even though Ewoton being a Christian, she doesn't know what the church frowns on what she's showing. Because this ancient African science that says you create your reality. Not Jesus, not the Lord, not Allah. You create your reality, what he's saying. And that's a fact. You create your reality. And that's anti-Christian. But it's actually how the universe actually works. Right? So, I always, and I'm not beating up on Ewoton, I always funny that the Christians don't even know their own belief. That she's not supposed to be showing none of this or subscribing to any of this. This goes against her Christian faith. Because this ancient African right here.
Thank you, General Mosquito, for joining in. Thank you so much for the comment on TikTok and also on the YouTube channel, and thank you everybody for joining us. We're just talking about the power of self-belief and also how AI, the fear of AI in the music production. My guest, I think, is not joining or he's having an issue, but hoping he's gonna join. But if not, we're just gonna basically schedule him on another show. But we were talking about the power of self-belief, and I was putting a video in regards to that. Can I continue with the video, Keith? If that's okay?
Oh, yeah. Continue. I'm seeing how you got contradicting beliefs. You say you're a Christian, Ewoton. What he's telling you is anti-Christian. This goes against your belief system. So are you actually really a Christian? Is what he said. See, these people that chose Napoleon Hill, the white man calls this esoteric knowledge, which comes from Africa. So they just rebranded this and then tell you this is positive speaking, positive, which the Christian church is against. Go ahead. You go ahead and continue. I want you to understand the differences.
Sometimes based on a single experience or a casual remark can hold you back for years. Almost everyone has had the experience of mastering a skill in an area where they thought they had no ability and being quite surprised at themselves. Perhaps this has happened to you. You suddenly realize that your limiting ideas about yourself in that area were not based on fact at all. Louise Hay, the writer, says that the roots of most of our problems in life are contained in the feeling, I'm not good enough. Dr. Alfred Adler said that it is the natural inheritance of Western men to have feelings of inferiority that start in childhood and often continue through adult life. Many people, because of their negative beliefs,
he said all the Western man, and they name all these fake psychologists, which is a scam. They went to Africa, stole these papyrus, and then put their names on it, and they created something called psychology, right?
Right.
But that's a lie. It doesn't come from them. It was the African called it spiritual psychology, because the African put everything as a whole. So they always steal your shit. They put some obscure psychologist. Oh, this white man, this white person, Western man. The Western man is the late man. He got it 2 days ago. So he can't teach you nothing. This is all stolen. This is all stolen information from Africa. All this is stolen. All of it. So about the Western man, the Western man was eating his own shit 400 years ago and couldn't even bathe and only living to be 35 years old. So how the hell is the Western man teaching anybody any damn thing? Because it's a lie again. The Western man. What are you talking about? They're naming all these obscure, shout out to Carl Jung, the psychologist, the Western psychologist. So all our psychologists come from Africa. You're goddamn right where it came from. But the African called it spirituality, spiritual psychology. Because you can't do psychology without the spiritual aspect. And that goes against the Christianity and the Allah shit. That's the real meaning of life. They just didn't call it psychology. It was called spiritual psychology. As Carl Jung, the noted famous psychologist told you. Spiritual psychology, the African created. You know, the Western man, this is all known thousands of years ago. When they came to Africa, they told the African, this is voodoo, this is evil, this is wrong. Give them the Christianity, which is a lie. And now they repackage it to you and say, this white man said this white man said that, this white man said this. This white man ain't say shit, but still it's from Africa. This ancient African spirituality being packaged back, given back to you as a new package. That's what white people do. That's what these psychopaths do. They steal your shit, repackage it, say, oh, this is the power of belief. How do you do this? How do you do that belief? Don't get out of here with this cornball shit. And since most Africans don't know their history anymore, they think this is some new, remember they call this, what's this called, Joe Mosquito? The New Age. They call this mumbo jumbo shit. White people call this New Age. It's the New Age. And of course, remember, Christianity and Islam is against the New Age. They repackage African science and call it, this is New Age. This is the New Age. New Age. When the shit ain't new at all. It's hundreds of thousands of years ago, and it's African. It's African. This is the New Age. And he's naming everybody white. He's naming all these fake white people that showed up 2 days ago, giving it back to you. Shout out to Bobby Hemmett. He makes me laugh. All these crackers come out this New Age. This is New Age. Ain't nothing new about it.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna continue the video.
Are erroneous, falsely consider themselves to be limited in intelligence, talent, capability, creativity, or skill of some kind. In virtually every case, these beliefs are false. The fact is that you have more potential than you could ever use in your entire lifetime. No one is better than you, and no one is smarter than you. People are just smarter or better in different areas at different times. According to Dr. Howard Garner of Harvard University, the founder of the concept of multiple intelligences, you are possessed of at least 10 different intelligences, in any one of which you might be a genius. Unfortunately, only 2 intelligences are measured and reported throughout school and university, verbal and medical. But you could be a genius in the areas of physiospatial intelligence, art design, entrepreneurial intelligence, business startups, physical or kinesthetic intelligence, sports musical intelligence, playing musical instruments, writing music, interpersonal intelligence, getting along well with others, interpersonal intelligence, understanding yourself at a deep level, intuitive intelligence, ability to sense the right thing to do or say, artistic intelligence, creating works of art, or abstract intelligence, physics, science. As the saying on the wall of the inner city school reads, God don't make no junk. Each person is capable of achieving excellence in some way.
You see how he went back to black people? You see how he went back to black people? You only give black people the slang. God don't make no junk. But the African that created everything he's talking about. But he don't miss no scholar. He goes, as they do in inner city school, God don't make no junk. The creator has equipped you. Everybody has the potential of genius in them. You're born a genius. But the school system that the white man has created dumbs you down. Dumbs you down. As African people, you're the smartest people on the planet. But you don't know that. You believe everybody's smarter than you. As African people, they've always studied you. Because of your melanin, you're the smartest people on the planet. That's a fact. But they've dumbed you down through your education and your religion. Now you're a moron. But you're born a genius. It's not none of that shit he talking. You got the potential. You're born a genius. African people, you're born a genius. But you're born in a system that takes away your genius. You're told not to question. You're born in goofy religions. But left alone, you're born a genius because you're melanated. You have a supercomputer called melanin. It's a fact. White man's not going to teach you that because he doesn't got that. You have a supercomputer called melanin. Another fact of science. So the creator created you a genius from birth because you're melanated. That means you take in energy and information faster than anyone. It means you take in energy and information faster than anyone on the planet. And you redistribute that energy and that information through your brain faster than anyone on the planet. But that white man ain't gonna teach you that. He tell you about some obscure fake scientists, blah, 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 blah. Harvard. As an African, you process information faster than anyone on the planet. That's a fact. But he's not going to tell you that in this shit here. He's not going to tell you that because he's not black. But this science knows that. You're born a genius. You're not become a genius. As an African, you're born a genius. And they know that. But you're created in a system that strips away your genius. You're given false beliefs like a religion. You're given fake schooling. You're stripped of your genius. Go ahead, Ewoton.
Okay.
You have within you right now the ability to function at genius or exceptional levels in at least one and perhaps several different intelligences.
No. All
Your job
levels.
is to find out what it could be for you. Your responsibility to yourself is to cast off
This
all
wh-
these self-limiting beliefs
This
and
white
accept
people
that you are an
side.
extraordinarily capable and talented person. You are engineered for greatness and designed for success. You have competencies and capabilities that have never been tapped. You have the ability within yourself right now to accomplish almost any goal you can set for yourself if you are willing to work long enough and hard enough to achieve it. The good news about beliefs is that all beliefs are learned. They can therefore be unlearned, especially if they are not helpful. When you came into the world, you had no beliefs at all about yourself, your religion,
Exactly.
your political party, other
Exactly.
people,
Your
and the
religion.
world in
See,
general.
that's why this is dangerous. He's going to get your religion. See, every time I know, he's telling you throughout the religion. Your religion, yeah, that's some shit you was given. It's a lie. That's why this is anti-Christian. That's why I was trying to teach you that. He tell you you were given this stupid religion. But since our guest is not coming, I'm gonna have him finish playing this, and I'm gonna take it to something real. Go ahead.
Yeah.
A lot of things, but as the comic Josh Billings once wrote, it ain't what a man knows what hurts him. It's what he knows what ain't true. There are many things that you know about yourself that are simply not true, and these are almost always in the area of self-limiting beliefs. The starting point of unlocking more of your potential is for you to identify your self-limiting beliefs and then ask, what if they were not true at all? What if you were possessed of an extraordinary ability in an area where you didn't think you were very good at all, such as selling, entrepreneurship, public speaking, or money making? Everywhere I go throughout the world, I have taught these principles to many tens of thousands of people. I have filing drawers full of letters and emails from people who had never heard this idea of self-limiting beliefs before, but once they heard it, they changed their entire attitudes towards themselves. They began to see themselves as far more confident and capable in key areas of their lives than they had ever been before. In no time at all, they began transforming their lives and changing their results. Their incomes doubled and tripled and quadrupled. Many of them became millionaires and multimillionaires. They went from the bottom of their companies to the top, from the worst performer in their sales forces to the highest earning person in their companies. After they changed their beliefs about themselves and their personal potentials, they learned new skills and took on new challenges. They set bigger goals and threw their whole hearts into achieving them. By questioning their beliefs and by refusing to accept that they were limited in any way, they took complete charge of their lives and careers and created new realities for themselves. And what countless others have done, you can do as well. Imagine that there was a belief store, very much like a computer software store, that you could visit and purchase a belief to program into your subconscious mind. If you could choose any set of beliefs at all, which beliefs
Pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it.
suggestion.
Pause it for a second. You see what he says, subconscious mind? Like I've already taught you guys, you guys are ancient African. Your subconscious mind creates your reality. But is he giving, this is all African. This is all African. He's not saying it's African, though. Oh, it's some cracker, some big cracker scientist, whatever. Your subconscious mind creates your reality. So you think it's so who you are. This goes against your Christian and your Islam nonsense. Your subconscious mind is attracted to God, the real creator of the universe. Your subconscious mind, that's why you can't listen to garbage music, look at garbage movies and garbage music, and listen to garbage music, because it destroys your vibration. Everything is vibratory, energy, frequency, and vibration. So your subconscious mind has no filter. So whatever you take in, the subconscious mind believes. whatever. So this ancient. This ain't no new shit. This ancient African. As your mind takes in certain attributes, your subconscious mind has no filter. That's why you must be always on guard what you watch and what you listen to, because that programs the subconscious mind. And so now your subconscious mind is giving you the reality that it thinks you want to live. And you want to live as a Christian, you want to believe that Christian shit, your subconscious mind will give it back to you. You want to live as somebody Islam, your subconscious mind will take it and give that to you. Because your subconscious mind controls your reality. So that's what he's telling you, and that's a fact. But we've been through that. This is not new. This ancient African spirituality. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ewoton.
So what you're saying is, if, a Muslim or a Christian, whatever they believe in regards to the beliefs or what they're taught,
it's going to show you.
or what they that's what is going to manifest, right?
But that's what what the mind is going to give you until you know, like you said, until you change your belief system. Because your subconscious mind is okay. Every time. The creator of the universe wants to give you nothing but love and give you an experience that you want to stand. It's not there to give you suffering and hatred or whatever, right? So the subconscious mind will take in all your beliefs and then give that back to you out as your reality. That's what he's telling you. That's a fact. He's not telling you where he got it from. This is ancient African.
Right.
So your subconscious mind creates your reality every time. So you're in a holograph. Okay. The creator, sorry, it's not your Jesus and your Christianity. The creator of the universe wanted to create an illusion, because we're in an illusion every time. Of all possibilities of you to learn things, love and growing. Just wanted to give you just everything. Just have fun and love. But I had to give you free will. I had to make it based on you. What do you want to experience? Maybe you want to be a Christian, so I'll give you that. I give you that belief. Or you want to be a Muslim, I give whatever you want to take in is what I'm going to give you. So you create your subconscious, creates your reality. So if you believe that Christianity works for you, that's what I'm going to show you. If you believe Islam or Buddhist or being a Hindu works for you, that's what I'm going to show you. That's going to be your experience. Until you outgrow that or some other information comes to what? Change that in your mindset, then I start giving you that. So
how do you grow that, Keith? Because if you're taught about like your
go
Bible,
through.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Say it again. Go ahead. Say it again.
There's a part in the Bible that says you are what your man is what he thinks he is. As a man thinketh, so he is. Right?
See, but you got to understand the Bible's not ancient. That's all stolen. The Bible's stolen from ancient African scriptures and then reshuffled. See, that's why if you got to go outside the Bible. The Bible's not. That's why I told you where the first Bible came from. Ewoton. It's not ancient. It's not ancient, and it was taken from African spirituality. Imagine. Okay, let me give you a story.
Okay.
Imagine every time you see this. You see this African spirituality. Say, God damn, it's beautiful, but I want to use it to control people. How can I take this spirituality shit and use it for my benefit? How can I do that? Now, I got to get the same people that knows about this spirituality, but to make it into like a religion that benefits me. How do I do that? Because once I conquer these people, how do I do it? So have the same people that know about the spiritual system create a book and also a religion that's about control and fear. Because you can't control people without the fear, Ewoton. You need the fear too.
Right.
Because
Right.
if I don't have you, if you're not afraid to go to some hell or some dangerous place, you just give up the religion. Like, man, I ain't gotta worship this shit. There's no penalty in it. So if I'm gonna try to control people, I need a fear mechanism. See, you don't know in the beginning of Christianity there was no hell yet. They added that. They say, hey man, we need some kind of fear with this shit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some true stuff. This is how psychology works. I'm gonna mix truth with lies. I can't have all lies every time. It won't work. So I gotta mix truth with lies. So I gotta take your spiritual system and now put stories behind it or people behind it, like a Jesus or John. But these are actual not people. These are allegories for spirituality that you have no idea about because you only know what they call the exoteric. Close it out. Ewoton, let's get rid of that video. I want you to look up this. I want you to look up the definition of exoteric and esoteric. So you being a Christian, you only know the exoteric. So look up the definition exoteric.
Okay.
I know it shuts down the bill. That's on purpose. The mosquito. It shuts exoteric. So what is the meaning of exoteric? See, that's where you're at right now. Yeah, exoteric. You're right. And now you're in the exoteric phases of learning, Ewoton. What does exoteric mean?
Intended for or likely to be understood by the general public.
Say it again. What is it?
Intended for or likely to be understood by the general public.
By the general public. Okay, like you, people that don't know shit, to be understood by people like you. It's the simple meaning. Now I want you to type in the word
suitable to be in the public or belonging to the outer or less initiated circle.
Yeah, so people like you, like Christians, y'all don't know what really things mean. Now I want you to type in the definition of esoteric. Esoteric. Now type in the word. What does it mean of esoteric? You have an exoteric and an esoteric meaning.
Esoteric. Okay.
Yeah, esoteric. This traffic is crazy out here in San Antonio, family. Jesus Christ.
Is it exoteric, right?
Esoteric. The other one was exoteric. This one is esoteric. Instead of saying the C, make it the S. Esoteric.
Okay.
Or just use the best way. If you can't spell it out, Ewoton, just go to the Google audio and just ask Google. Say, Google, what's the meaning of esoteric?
It says it generally means that they're considered mysterious or hard to understand. It can also imply that they have.
It's the deeper meaning. It means it's the deep and hidden meaning of the exoteric. So you're caught up in exoteric, not understanding that it comes from an esoteric beginning. You say, well, the Bible says this, it doesn't come from the Bible. There's a deeper meaning that came way before your Bible. The Bible is your exoteric understanding of ancient African spirituality. There's a deeper meaning that comes from the esoteric. You're getting the exoteric because your knowledge is limited. There's an exoteric meaning and there's an esoteric meaning of everything. Just like, so your esoteric meaning comes way before your Bible. So they took African spirituality and put it into your Bible and gave it to the I want to say that I'm gonna say what they say. I don't mean to be offensive. We're gonna get into the dumb masses. We're gonna get into the dumb masses for control. So yes, what they say in the Bible is true because that comes from esoteric meanings years way before your Bible existed. Okay, so what you say, as you think, so you become. That's true, but they don't come from the Bible. They don't come from the Bible. That's put in the Bible later when they were creating a religion called Christianity. They were taking truth with lies. But they're not telling you that the deeper meaning of that is that your subconscious is directly connected to the creator of the universe. Not your Jesus, not your Allah. The creator has no name. We're not greater. If the creator has a name, who was there to name him? Can't be Jehovah, can't be Jesus. Who was there at the beginning to name the creator, Ewoton? Nobody. Creator has no name that we can know because it's too great. And the creator's not a man, not a woman, it's both. There's not some damn cracker sitting on a damn cloud. The creator's unknown. But you do know him when you go within. So what he was telling you, you got to go to find the God, and it's not even good to use the word God, the creator. That's another name the white people made up. It's the creator. To find the creator every time you go inside. Now, see, you on the exoteric level. You're looking for God outside yourself, going to goopy churches or mosques. No. God, the esoteric nature, you find God within you every time. The creator's always in you because the creator created you. You go within. That's why you learn to meditate. The creator's inside you. Always has been, always will be. The creator is part of you. You don't look for any creator outside of you, like a Jesus or Allah or whatever nonsense they change to go by. The creator resides within you every time. So that's why you got to go inside. Like you said, the creator is what? In your subconscious every time. That's why your subconscious creates your reality. That's the esoteric meaning of you learning the exoteric meaning of it. The creator's always inside of you. It resides in you every time. So that's why when you go inside, it's ancient African. When you go inside, the creator reveals itself to you and then starts to create your reality in your subconscious. That's why you got to have at least 15 minutes of silence in the morning as you get up, meditate, and get in touch with the creator by going inside yourself. Creator's inside you every time. Creator lives inside you. Doesn't live in any church. Sorry. Now, if I tell you what the church is right now, it'll really mess you up. If I tell you what the church is, it'll really have you going crazy. I got to be slow with you because if I start teaching you finding stuff, you're like, what? Like, because the church is actually demonic. Church is actually the demonic. I know you can't read. That's too heavy right now. The church is actually demonic. You say, well, Keith, how's it demonic? Because the people who changed your way of finding God are demonic. It's demonic. You ever been in church every time where people catch they say they catch the Holy Spirit and they do the tongue stuff. They start doing tongues and shit. You ever seen that? You ever seen that when they do tongues?
Sure, of course, definitely.
Okay, they're not catching the Holy Spirit. Because the creator of the universe is living in the church. What they're actually catching is demonic forces. They keep hugging at me. I've been taught, yeah, you've been taught wrong. As a child, like you told you, you've been taught a belief system that's a lie. You say they're not catching the Holy Spirit. They're actually channeling demons. You say, well, Keith, what do you mean? Because you have entities, as I told you, you are a ball of light. And all demonic things are ball of light too, but it's on a different dimension, on a lower frequency. So the church, see, when you get anybody together and singing and jumping, it shoots off energy. Every time, that's energy. See, you see the body, but underneath esoterically, we're just energy. We're just a ball of light, a ball of energy. So you have certain entities that feed off of our energy. So these people created what you call the church in Islam. I told you where it was created from. They conquered. So now this, I can't teach y'all. This is too much right now. It's just too much. But anyway, I think that it's going to take a while to learn all this. So when you think they're catching tongues, they're not. They're actually channeling demons. You're like, how, Keith, that the church is, church is, I want to use common sense. You think the creator of the universe is in some building? You think the creator of the universe is in a building? Some church that's everywhere now? Creators in the creator of the universe, who created all these different galaxies and solar system, is sitting in your building? No, it's not. And the creator is not a man. Unless you couldn't have a female. Creator's not some man. Because gender is on every dimension. That means the creator is both. It's male and feminine, male and female, and more than we could ever understand, because we don't vibrate high enough on that level to understand the creator. You think you can put the creator in a book, in a Bible? No, the creator's too big. More than we can actually conceptualize or understand. How about the creator's name is Jehovah or Allah? Are you insane? Who was there to name the creator? Nobody. We don't know the creator's name. It's unknowable. And the African knew that 1,000 years ago before said the creator's name is unknowable. Unknowable. Hey, my name is Jehovah. My name is Yahweh. My name is Allah. What? Are you insane? No. The creator's name is unknowable. Unknowable. You think the creator don't come down to your church? And then you got to understand how the universe works, okay? You got planets out here at Ewoton with other people. See, your religion, if your religion is true, it only works on this planet. Did Jesus go to the trillions of planets in the universe? Or did this Muhammad from this Allah religion, was Muhammad on all these planets with these other people? We're not the only people in the universe. There's other planets, other people living on them. The universe is infinite. So your religion only works on this planet, and really not the whole planet, because the Chinese are not Christian. It only works, and your religion only works on one section of the planet. The Indians are not Christian, they're Hindu. So you mean your God don't even work on the whole planet? On one planet? Your religion don't even work on the whole planet. So it can't be real. It's not. It's outside of nature. You don't see it in nature, Ewoton. I mean, it's a lie. And the creator is not confusion. Right? Your religion has confusion. You got how many sets of Christianity? Baptist, Protestant, Catholic, How many sets of Islam? You got 1,006. It's a lie. Then you got, and the Creator is not a lie. The Creator of the universe is not a lie. It either is or it isn't. You can have, you got Mormon, Baptist, the Jehovah Witness, Seventh Day Adventist, all these crazy sects, and it's not true. In Islam, you got all these different Islams, Shia, Sunni, Wahhabism, thisism, that, then it's a lie. You can, if Christianity was real, you'd have one form of it. And your first church is your Catholic church. If you're not a Catholic, you're not even a Christian then. That's your first church. That's the creator of the religion. See, these are facts. If you say you're a Baptist, I'm a Protestant, then you're not a Christian. Your first church is the Catholic Church. They created the religion. Where the Pope and them at. They created that shit. And then you got all these different, denominations of that religion. Then it's a lie. Because the creator doesn't have confusion. That's why you go inside every time. You gotta learn to go. God is within inside you. There's no God greater than you. God resides inside. You know, and that's what he's trying. See, but they try to do it without the creator. White people try to take the spirituality, but they get rid of the Godhead or I won't say the God, the creator. It's just this nebulous thing. You can't get rid of spirituality without the creator. There is a creator of the universe. See, they try to make it all what they call non-spiritual, agnostic. They try to leave the creator out of it. No, you can't leave the creator because it's all dealing with creation. So when your subconscious creates reality. So yes, so that's why you're always gonna say, "Oh, I think I've seen a miracle," because your subconscious would give you what you believe. And the reason why the Africans are in poverty is because their subconscious is fucked up. The white man came and told them they wasn't shit. The white man told them they were stupid. The white man told them, wait on this fake God in heaven, you live in poverty. That's why the Africans are impoverished. Because their mindset has been taught lies and they believe it. So their mindset has created poverty for them. The African was never poor before Christianity, Ewoton, because he didn't believe it was supposed to be poor. But now when the white man came and conquered African people, he told them you're supposed to be poor. He told you don't worry about being rich. It's easier for a poor man to go to heaven than a rich man to go through the eye of a needle and all that dumb shit. So now you believe that. And so that's why you're impoverished all around Africa. You've been given a false belief system, and now it manifests itself through your subconscious. That's why your
Thank you guys for
subconscious.
joining us here on Let's Pop with Ewoton. The topic was the power of self-belief, which turned to something else. But also we had a guest who I think the time zone, or maybe they kind of got confused the timing. I believe so. But hopefully we'll schedule the guest maybe some other day. I believe maybe the timing or the time different, or maybe they did not understand the timing here, but I'm just gonna look into it. The topic of the day is Let's Pop with Ewoton of the Power of Self-Belief, which you're going to go back to it again on Friday here on Black Corporate Network. Keith was my guest for today.
That was self-belief. Self-belief is truth. Not self-belief in some shit some white people tell you. That is, self-belief is truth. Manifestation, what is truth? You're not here to just teach some shit that ain't real. You said power of self-belief. It's not just self-belief. It's what actually is and what isn't. So we're not here to teach anybody on Blackout Fire just exoteric nonsense that ain't real. I don't want to hear from a bunch of crackers rehashing black people's knowledge and then whitewashing the shit. Now, I'm not going to allow that. You can have I'm not going to just have white people just making up shit as stolen from African people and then rebranding it as their own. So I'm always going to step in and teach African people the truth. But not going to have white people say, it was this psychologist. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't this psychologist. It was not. That's a lie.
Right.
It was not. So everything I say, I can back up. So everything I say is not just my opinion. Everything I say is always backed up by facts. So that's why most people don't want to debate me because they lose. You know, white people don't come to my channel. They don't debate me no more because they lose. They want their stuff is based in them pretending that they've learned something or it came from them, and it did not come from them. It came from African people, and they know I know that. And they get upset. Oh, we can't just say foolishness. No, not here. You can't. Not here. You can't. If you don't give, if you don't give respect and authorship to Africans, then I got to get rid of you. I got to give you that work. Yeah,
Well,
that's what we do here, Ewoton. We give white people that work. I know you don't like. We give the truth the work. We gotta be steeped in truth. So much love, family. No, we're not here to push nobody's belief system. If it's
thank you for
truth,
being
yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Kay Williams, General Mosquito. I can see Jeeber Jabber. Thank you so much for joining in. I can read the comments below.
Go
There's
ahead,
so
you can read
many.
them.
Yeah. General Mosquito, the prayer warriors in the church. Some girl invited me to 2 years ago, said I wasn't born again because I didn't speak in tongues. Can you believe that, Iratan? And then Jiba says we're the true Alpha and Omega. Kay Williams
Yeah,
said there's no white Jesus, Lady E. Lady E, thank you, Lady E. Just Iratan. Jiba says NASA scientists saw black people on Saturn. No. The popular Jesus image in Caesar de Borgia, Michelangelo's lover, and at Muse. And also Jiba says, don't forget the slave Bible used to brainwash us. So Jiba Jabba also says, um, love your enemy, your reward is in heaven. Love your master, all the as fucks. Jada, the greatest trick they pulled off that messed up the minds of our people. And also, Jiva says, this is a good spot to be in Ewoton. Keith and the family has taught me a lot. No BS here. So stay strong, Ewoton. Much love and chicken salads for everybody. I'm good. I'm good. I love listening, so I'm okay. Thank you so much for joining us here in Let's Pop with Ewoton. Keith was my guest for today. My guest did not show up. I think it's the time difference or they didn't get the timing, but we're going to work on that so you can be able to get in this conversation hopefully on Friday or on Monday on Let's Pop with Ewoton. I really appreciate you guys. Remember to download our app on Google Store and the iPhone users stream on www.blackhotfinenetwork.com and follow us on other social media, YouTube and Instagram, X, everywhere. That's where we are. Remember that you are the change you need to see in the world, and we're getting ready for the next show to Bonge. So kindly join in and tune in on the Blackout Friend Network this afternoon. Thank you. It's Liberty here in Kenya, so I'm really expecting to see what the minister of the department is going to talk about. So thank you so much and have a great afternoon. It's been amazing with my guest for today was Keith. So thank you so much and have a great afternoon. Ọba ni wọ́n jẹ níran bàbá rẹ̀ ọmọ wọn lóhùn fọlọ́hùn. Adékúnlé ò fẹ́ wàhálà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ò fẹ́ ní ìra rárá. Jẹ́jẹ́ lọmọ Èkó Adékúnlé má máa mú lọ ní tiẹ̀ ò jàre. Akíkanjú ọ̀hún máa kí. Adékúnlé máa wo wọ́n níran. Ọmọ wọn lóhùn fọlú máa wo wọ́n níran. Ò fẹ́ wàhálà, ò fẹ́ ìnira láyé torí orí adé níyàn. Adékúnlé ṣá máa wo wọ́n níran.
beg you for side. Don't get it twisted. No. I know the kiss I see that shit is not healthy. Keeping my distance. Some people are worse than pandemic. If it go off my peace, then I go take my leave. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please.
I definitely agree with General Mosquito that says fear shuts down your ability to think. And also, General Mosquito says Brother Keith done messed up the whole show, Ewoton. It was his show. I was just listening and basically participating in it. But a big thanks to him for keeping the show alive. Really appreciate it.
If it go cost my peace, that's some expensive shit, oh. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please. Man, it's hold on. It is what it is, yeah. Man, we better live on. Man, it's hold on. It is what it is, yeah. Man, we better live on, live on. Money no they bring happiness, so now when I get money I realize, so but I know be hypocrite. I dey pray make you get your